Good evening and welcome back. I'm Bailey Wilborn. The MLB has announced the starters for this year's All-Star Game, and two Braves were selected. First baseman Freddie Freeman received 38.5% of the votes. It's his fourth All-Star Game selection in his career and his second consecutive starting nod. He's hit a .313 batting average and 21 home runs so far this season. And in the outfield, Ronald Acuna Jr. was selected alongside Christian Yelich and Cody Bellinger. This trio is the third youngest All-Star starting outfield in Major League history. Saints players Alvin Kamara and Ted Ginn Jr. are among 16 former and current NFL players to compete in $1 million race. The event is called 40 Yards of Gold, and 8 offensive players and 8 defensive players will compete against each other in a tournament-style play, and the fastest from both sides will compete in the final. Ginn will take on Oakland wide receiver Jacoby Ford in the first round, and Kamara will take on Jets wide receiver Robbie Anderson. The Mississippi State men's basketball team will participate in the Never Forget Tribute Classic for the second straight season. The Bulldogs will face fellow 2019 NCAA tournament participant Kansas State on December 14th in New Jersey. At this classic last year, the Bulldogs made a program record 19 three-pointers to capture the win over Clemson. Ole Miss basketball's Terrence Davis is getting his chance at the next level after signing with the Denver Nuggets for the upcoming NBA Summer League. Davis ended his Ole Miss career 12th on the program's all-time scoring list and 7th on the all-time three-pointer list. The 6'4" guard led Ole Miss to their first NCAA tournament appearance in 4 years when the Rebels were predicted to finish last in the SEC. Davis and the Nuggets will open Summer League play against the Suns on July 5th. The NBA is introducing a coach's challenge at the upcoming Summer League games and anticipates using the rule during the 2019 and 2020 regular season. Coaches will get one challenge per game, and they will lose it even if the challenge is successful. It can be used to challenge only called fouls, goaltending, basket interference plays, and plays where the ball is knocked out of bounds. And coaches must have a timeout remaining to use the challenge. President Trump has signed a new presidential memo ordering the Pentagon to develop a new policy to allow athletes attending the nation's military academies to play professional sports immediately after graduating. The memo says the student athletes should be able to defer their military service obligations due to the short window of time they have to take advantage of their athletic talents. 15-year-old Coco Gauff just became the youngest player to qualify for Wimbledon's main draw, where she will face fellow American 39-year-old and 5-time champion Venus Williams. The Atlanta-born prodigy has been making waves for a while now after winning the Junior French Open last year. Gauff will be the 12th youngest overall player to play at the Wimbledon main draw, but the other 11 didn't make it through qualifying. Team USA taking on France in the quarterfinals of the Women's World Cup today in the most highly anticipated game of the tournament so far. In the 5th minute, Megan Rapinoe setting up for the free kick and somehow finds the hole for the goal, and that's her 4th goal of the tournament and her 3rd in the last 2 games. Now in the second half, Tobin Heath with the crossover, and once again it is Megan Rapinoe with the 2nd goal of the game. France would get one back in the 81st minute, but the U.S. was able to hold on for the 2-1 win. Up next for the women's team, they will take on England for the semifinals on Tuesday.
I mean, you have to give it up to the French team. I think they outplayed us for sure with the ball today, but we were so good defensively, so strong. We hit them where it hurt. We took our chances. This team, yeah, just unreal amount of heart.